What's something you've overheard when someone didn't know you understood their language? I was stocking shelves at the Korean grocery when two women started discussing me in rapid-fire Korean. They assumed the white girl arranging kimchi couldn't possibly understand them. "Look at her touching our food with those dirty hands," the older one said. "Probably thinks she's cultured for working here," the younger added. I'd spent 3 years in Seoul teaching English. My Korean wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. The owner, Mr. Park, had hired me specifically because I could help bridge the gap between Korean suppliers and American customers. These women didn't know that. "She's probably sleeping with the owner," the older woman said. "That's the only reason they'd hire someone like her." My hands kept moving, arranging jars of gochujang, but my face burned. For weeks, they came in every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Each visit brought new commentary. "She's getting fat. Her hair looks greasy. I bet she steals." Mr. Park noticed my mood shifting on Tuesdays. When he asked, I just smiled and said I was tired. The breaking point came when they brought a friend. "This is the one I told you about," the older woman said in Korean. "The pathetic American who thinks she belongs here." The friend studied me like I was an exhibit. "Does she even shower? She smells like old milk." I heard them planning something. "Next week, we'll tell the owner she was rude to us," the younger one said. "He'll have to fire her to keep our business." They calculated how much they spent monthly, enough to matter to a small store. That night, I asked Mr. Park if I could handle a special project. I wanted to create Korean language learning materials for our American customers, signs with pronunciation guides, recipe cards in both languages. He loved it. Within 2 weeks, our store became a cultural bridge. Local newspapers wrote articles. Sales increased by 30%. The next Tuesday, the women arrived to find the store packed. A food writer was interviewing me in Korean for a magazine piece about authentic Korean cuisine in America. I was explaining the difference between various types of doenjang when I saw them freeze. The reporter noticed them. "Would you like to add anything about this wonderful store?" she asked them in Korean. They shook their heads and started to leave, but the reporter called out, "Wait, I should interview longtime customers too." She turned to me. "How long have these ladies been shopping here?" I responded in perfect Korean. "Oh, they come every Tuesday. They've watched me grow in this position. I'm sure they've seen all my mistakes and improvements." The women's faces drained of color. "Actually," I continued in Korean, "they've been my most consistent teachers. Every week they discuss my appearance, my work ethic, even my personal hygiene. Their commentary helped me understand what some customers might be thinking, but too polite to say." The reporter's eyes widened. The store had gone quiet. "For instance," I said, switching to English, "they taught me that some people will judge you no matter how hard you work." I switched back to Korean, looking directly at them. "But they also taught me that success is the best response to prejudice." The older woman grabbed the younger one's arm, pulling her toward the door. "Oh," I called out in Korean, "weren't you planning to speak to Mr. Park today? Something about my customer service?" They practically ran from the store. The reporter included the exchange in her article. The piece went viral in the local Korean community. The women never came back, but their husbands did. Separately, quietly, each apologizing for their wives' behavior. One brought flowers. The other left a note saying his wife had been struggling with depression since moving from Korea, taking her frustration out on others. I kept the note. It reminds me that cruelty often comes from pain, but understanding that doesn't mean accepting it. Mr. Park gave me a raise and made me assistant manager. He never asked for details about what happened, just said, "In business, character matters more than language." Now I train new employees. First lesson, assume everyone understands everything. Second lesson, if you wouldn't say it to their face, don't say it at all.